guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So a little while ago I picked up a big assortment of Colecovision games. I actually got it on eBay. I did a video on these where I did like the box opening to kind of show off all the games I got. And you know, there's a lot of duplicates in here. Like there's a bunch of Donkey Kongs, and there's these baseball games that were all thrown in there. Adventure, there's a lot of the classics. In fact, I'm sending some of them off to my good bud Mr. Toon, who asked for a couple of these games. But one of them in particular was the Heist. And I remember seeing this in the picture going, well, I wouldn't mind having that game. I do remember it when I was a kid. A friend on the street had it, and we played it for a little bit. I actually remember playing it on my friend's Colecovision Atom, which was, he had the big, huge Coleco Atom computer, which I don't know how long that thing was out, and he was the only person I ever knew that had one. Really big computer. It required the printer to be plugged in and all that stuff. Really odd, but really cool at the same time. But it played Colecovision games, so I remember we borrowed it from that other friend, and we were playing it on his Coleco. And it was fun. I remember having fun with it. So it's been a while. I mean, I've probably dabbled with it like a few minutes here and there on an emulator, but this will be a good chance to actually give this game a real go on a real Colecovision with the real controller. And it's made by Microfun. You can see it's a different kind of cartridge look. I mean, the typical cartridge had these little notches in there and had this little thing for the overlays that went in there. This doesn't have that. So this is obviously Microfun, different company. So yeah, we're gonna give this a go and see how I can play it. And I don't have a manual or anything, so I'm just gonna guess my way through it, just like I always do. Anyways, let's check out Heist. Sorry, the Heist. Okay, so let's get the Heist going. Program and game concept by Mike Livesay, or is it Livesay? Copyright 1983. Feels like I've been playing a lot of 1983 games lately. Alright, let's see here. So I just pushed number 1. I don't have an overlay or a manual, so that's your dude there. Kind of got that purple hat and green shirt and white pants. Really dressed funny for a person pulling off a heist. You think you want to wear like some dark clothes. So I believe this is really just kind of running around stealing paintings and stuff. Whoa. What happened there? Okay. I gotta make sure I hit the fire button when I want to jump. I think I didn't hit it properly or something hard enough. Maybe it just didn't register when I pressed it. I don't know. There's like an escalator. Oh, I thought I'd be able to jump on the escalator, but I guess not. You have to stand in front of it. Oh, it's an up only, so... Oh, okay, so there's doors and there's keys, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time since I actually played this, so... Ooh, key. I guess the keys are... It doesn't matter. All keys open all doors. Got some weird beam here. Probably kills you. I guess that's kind of symbolizing like a burglar alarm of some sort. Not very good. Oh, this is going down. I can't go up it. Oh no. Run. Okay. Now what are these things? They look like toasters. Is that a toaster with toast popping out? Alright, let's just keep running. I'm gonna go after these paintings. Okay, so I found a door. Luckily I have a key. So a lot of this game... Oh, I hit a brick wall. It's like Pitfall, where you're in the bottom area and you just run into a wall. Kind of sucked. This does kind of remind me a lot of Keystone Capers, though. I mean, without the cop. Almost like this is the robber part without the cop coming after you. Now, how do I... Guess I can't jump that far, so probably have to go from another area. hitting that thing. What is that? I guess it's just some high-tech burglar alarms. I don't know what, or anti-theft people thingies. What are those things? Just robots. Kind of reminds me of those vacuum cleaners. They're just kind of those Roombas or whatever. Here's an elevator. Again, you know, this is kind of like, you know, it's reminding me of Keystone Capers with the elevator. How do I get in there? Oh, okay. Push the buttons. Looks like you used the keypad for those. Oh, look at that, a key down there. Well, that's interesting. There's a key there, and then there's two walls, so you have to, like, kill yourself? Like, yeah, kill yourself. I wonder why they did that. A wall there, and you can't get up. Huh. I don't know if there's any other variants to this game, or if it's just the standard game and that's it. Guess it just plays that music on an endless loop too. Ooh. So there is a timer up here as well. It's counting down. But every time I get a key, or probably a painting too, yeah, it resets. So that's interesting. You only have like 2 minutes to get the next item. So this must get pretty difficult when you've collected almost everything, but then there's still one more left somewhere that you missed. There's that wall. Did I just loop back going this way? Interesting. So I guess it loops. You don't just hit a brick wall and then have to turn around. It actually looks like this whole thing just loops around. And I have to run to that elevator, I guess. Of course, they put a conveyor belt there, and then they put that laser beam thing in the middle of the conveyor belt. Another game that this is kind of reminding me of is Montezuma's Revenge, where you're kind of running around like that, and these like things you could run into, and walls you can hit, like this. As long as you get an item, you're fine. Let's try to go to the 3rd floor. Yeah, so I pushed the 3 on the keypad and then put me up to the 3rd floor. Unlike, say, on Keystone Capers, where the elevator is just going up and down, you just gotta wait for it, and then take every floor until you get to where you want to get to. It's not a big deal. I mean, there's only 3 floors, so... You can imagine if you were on a big building and an elevator stopped on every single floor. That would suck. I don't know if it'd be smart to just stay on one level, trying to get as many as you can off the one level. Oh! It's a funny death. I guess it always starts you back at the beginning there, and right in the middle. Be kind of handy if they had like a little map, like they do in Keystone Capers in the corner, kind of show you where you are. That would help a lot. Just seems like this, wherever I am, this museum or store or whatever this is. I'm assuming it's like an art gallery or something. Museum. Ah, my jump didn't clear. that weird thing, and I don't know what it is. Let's go, Mr. Burglar. With the flat head. I don't know if that's a mustache or if that's his mouth. Gotta get all the paintings. Look at that, there's a door up there and just the one painting. Maybe I should go get it. I think I have a key, yeah. Let's go get it. Let's get back up there and get the ones at the top. Whee. Now, if there was a cop chasing after you, this would be really hard. I mean, right now it's just those little things. I don't know if this game gets any harder than this. Oh, jeez. I say that as I die. That was not cool. So this is not bad. I mean, it's kind of fun. It reminds me of a bunch of other games. It reminds me of, you know, Keystone Capers, which was one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600. So to see a game kind of like this. Now, I did find it a little bit tedious. There wasn't a whole lot going on. Maybe that's the word, what I was trying to get at. You know, with Keystone Capers, the game amps up as you play. I mean, you're the cop in Keystone Capers, and you're chasing after the crook, and each time you catch him, there's a new level of obstacles. I mean, the look and feel of the game doesn't change, but the obstacles do. I don't know if that happens in this. I didn't get far enough. It seems like it was kind of like a little bit more of a mellow version. Like you're not running as fast as in Keystone Capers, but it did have a lot of elements that were similar. I liked how you had to jump between the platforms and all that stuff, and you can fall down. That doesn't happen in Keystone Capers. But, you know, the other things, like going up the escalators and using the elevator, that kind of is the same concept. Now, in this one, you're obviously stealing things, so you're not the cop, and it looks like you're in some kind of an art gallery or some place where there's, like, a lot of paintings that are worth stealing. It's an interesting concept how your timer starts at 2 minutes, and then it counts down until you steal something. So it's almost as if you're on a timer, like I gotta get that, and then I gotta get that. So instead of just starting you off with, say, 20 minutes, and you got 20 minutes to complete the game, it's more or less, you got 2 minutes in between each theft to get the next thing, or else your timer is gonna run out, and probably, you know, you get caught or whatever. Kind of interesting, and I could see that being difficult, because if you collect all of the paintings and then there's one you missed, you got 2 minutes to find it. So it must get pretty intense when you get pretty far in the game. Anyways, overall, I mean, the game was kind of fun. It's, you know, the graphics were okay. The guy looks a little strange, I mean, with his weird colors and all that stuff. But I guess they had to make it colorful. They had to, you know, for the graphics to work, and they had to, you know, do something a little bit different just so you can tell him apart from any of the scenery and all that. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense, and it's, you know, not a big deal. Anyways, yeah, this was kind of fun. I'll probably try this game again sometime and you know, see if I can get further. Let me know what you think. Have you played this before? Is this something you remember having on your Colecovision, or played it at a friend's house? Throw it down there below. Let me know if there's anything beyond what I just did, because if there is further levels, or if there is further things you could do, I'd like to hear about it. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later.